So Disney Animation is scrapping new releases with its new blueprint. So Disney, of course, until very recently has been struggling, and we all know Disney has only had one box of success until Inside Out 2 and basically the last year. Okay, you know, even like this year, Inside Out 2 may just be a fluke. Of course, Deadpool's gonna make money too, but the company may have a new game plan to retake its throne in the industry. There's no doubt that Inside Out 2 has been very successful, obviously. It has made $1.2 billion as of this current video. But basically, Disney has been struggling, especially Disney Animation. Okay. Financial failure to the company isn't uncommon, obviously. It indicates Disney as a model for gaining audiences' trust as well. Back to the drawing board. Disney's going to go back to the drawing board. Is not going away as well. There's always room for improvement. And Disney lost its recent animated Oscar to Studio Ghibli. I think it's very likely Disney wins it this year. Inside Out 2 wins an Oscar. Okay. But I feel Disney is as bad as just 2D animation. Bands has a brief attempt to return to the style of the wild cards by visuals of Risk 2023. It looks like Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots. Those movies ring a bell. Okay. But Disney didn't go all the way to the motif. Bring back the Disney animated fairy tales, obviously. That's the easiest choice. Because that's what Disney has been doing the best. Is making fairy tales. And honestly, they can make fairy tales based off anywhere. They could go do South American, Central American, Mexican fairy tales. Or they could go after, I think they could do more like Asian fairy tales. For example, India or China or Japan, obviously. Are the big countries, also Korea, or do African fairy tales, because of course there's European fairy tales, obviously, but those were most of the 90s Disney movies, obviously, and those and of course they did one about the Middle East with Aladdin, and they did one in Africa. It was The Lion King. I forgot, of course that's like one of the biggest movies, obviously, but I think Disney should try to return back to the drawing board. Obviously, that's what Disney's going to do. That Disney returns to traditional animation methods that brilliantly cultivated for decades. But the problem is, will people actually go out to theaters and watch 2D animation? Okay? Because the thing is, the reason why 2D animation was abandoned is because it didn't make as much money as 3D animated movies. It is just that simple. I know a lot of people love 2D animation. Okay? But the reason why 2D animation was abandoned in the West is because it didn't make as much money as 3D animation. I know people were upset about this, but you look at the box office numbers for Disney's movies in the early 2000s, compare it to DreamWorks, and DreamWorks was destroying Disney. DreamWorks was pounding Disney into the ground. Also, Pixar was. I know Pixar made movies with Disney, but Pixar and DreamWorks was pounding Disney animation into the ground. They were. Okay? And they were until Frozen released, okay, because Disney didn't know what to do. Disney's movies didn't really do too well, okay. It was until Frozen released that Disney finally got the horse back on. They finally got back on the horse and started actually competing for these other animation studios, okay. Because it was bad for Disney in the 2010s. It was pretty bad, and Disney now is doing pretty bad, okay. We're talking about Disney animation, not Pixar, okay. That Disney is losing to Illumination. Pixar was also Disney, and Pixar's been struggling too until very recently. But Disney has been losing to Universal for the past couple of years. There's no open secret. Okay, DreamWorks did poorly last year too. DreamWorks didn't do too bad. Disney lost to Illumination of all companies, which is pretty funny because every Illumination movie has bad scores by Rotten Tomatoes. But again, Illumination continues to prove that Rotten Tomatoes scores do not matter when it comes to a movie as well. But yeah, that is it about this video here. So Disney obviously is going to go down to, back to the basics, obviously. Of course, they're going to continue. They're going to make Moana 2. Obviously, they know that's going to make money because of how popular the Moana series is. But that's about this video here. Goodbye.